Alright, let's be real. It's been a long time since we had something to truly believe in. Decades of heartbreak, bad contracts, and front office disasters had us wondering if we'd ever see the light again. And then, boom, Jalen Brunson walks through the door, and suddenly, Madison Square Garden has hope. From being overlooked in the NBA draft to becoming the face of one of basketball's most historic franchises, Brunson's story is straight out of a sports movie. And today, we're breaking it all down. His rise, his dominance, and how he single-handedly dragged the Knicks back to relevance. So, let's dive into how Jalen Brunson saved the New York Knicks. Before Jalen Brunson was lighting up the Garden, he was just a kid growing up in Cherry Hill, New Jersey with basketball in his blood. His father, Rick Brunson, was an NBA journeyman who played for multiple teams, including the Knicks. Imagine being a kid running around NBA locker rooms, watching pros up close. That was Jalen's childhood. By middle school, he had already decided basketball was his destiny. And when he hit high school at Stevenson in Illinois, boy, did he put on a show. Sophomore year, he led his team to the state finals. Senior year, he won it, dropping 30 points in the title game. The guy was a walking bucket. Illinois Mr. Basketball, check. Gatorade Player of the Year, twice. At this point, his stock was skyrocketing. Jalen Brunson had options, big-time options. Blue blood schools were calling, but he chose Villanova. Why? Because Jay Wright had built a winning culture, and Brunson wasn't about that one-and-done life. He wanted to hoop, develop, and most importantly, win. Spoiler alert, he did all three. Freshman year, Brunson wasted no time proving he belonged. And lucky for him, he joined a squad that was about to make history. You remember that 2016 NCAA championship game, right? Villanova versus North Carolina. The stakes couldn't have been higher. And then, boom! Chris Jenkins hit the most legendary buzzer beater in college basketball history. Pandemonium, grown men crying. Championship secured. And right in the middle of it, Jalen, an 18-year-old freshman, soaking it all in like, oh, so this is what college basketball is about. Cool, let's do this again. By junior year, Brunson wasn't just a role player. He was the guy. He ran the show, and Villanova ran everyone off the court. The Wildcats stormed through March Madness in 2018, dismantling teams like they were playing on rookie mode. Brunson averaged 18.9 points and 4.6 assists per game, leading Nova to another championship. And this time, it wasn't just about the team. Brunson was National Player of the Year, best player in the country, full stop. At this point, you'd think NBA scouts would be foaming at the mouth. But nah, some still weren't convinced. Too small, too slow, not athletic enough. Sound familiar? Yeah, Brunson was about to make a lot of people look really dumb. Now, let's talk about the 2018 NBA Draft. Jalen Brunson had done everything possible to prove he was an elite talent. So, while lottery picks got all the love on draft night, Brunson had to sit there and watch 32 names get called before his. Finally, the Dallas Mavericks picked him at number 33 in the second round, basically saying, hey, we kind of believe in you, but not enough to take you in the first round. Spoiler alert, they were about to really believe in him. His rookie season was solid, but nothing flashy. He played 21 minutes a game, averaged 9.3 points and 3.2 assists, and did all the little things coaches love. But the real leap started in year 2. His minutes went up, his confidence grew, and he started showing flashes of that Villanova dominance. Unfortunately, a shoulder injury cut his season short, but by the time he returned in 2020-21, it was on. And then came the real turning point, the 2021-22 season. By now, Brunson was a full-time starter next to Luka Doncic, averaging 16.3 points and 4.8 assists while shooting 50.2% from the field. But if anyone still doubted him, the 2022 playoffs erased all questions. First-round series against the Utah Jazz. Luka went down with an injury, and suddenly, Brunson was the guy. At Villanova, he thrived when the lights were the brightest. Dallas took down Utah, then upset the Phoenix Suns to make it to the Western Conference Finals. Suddenly, the entire league had to respect him. No more second-round pick talk. No more, is he a starting caliber guard nonsense. And that's when the Knicks made their move. New York had been eyeing Brunson for months, and in the summer of 2022, they backed up the Brinks truck. 4 years, $104 million. Some critics called it an overpay. Spoiler alert, it wasn't. Fast forward 1 season. He wasn't just the answer, he was the savior. Averaging career highs in points and assists, he led the Knicks to their first playoff series win since 2013. The Garden was rocking, and New York finally had a real leader on the court. And then came 2023-24, where Brunson leveled up again, averaging 28.7 points and 6.7 assists, making his first All-Star team and giving us some unreal performances. 61 points against the Spurs? Insane. 9 3-pointers without a miss versus the Suns? Historic. At this point, there's no debate. He's a star. If you ever doubted Jalen Brunson, the 2024 playoffs should have shut you up real quick. First round matchup, the Philadelphia 76ers and Brunson. He went full Michael Jordan mode. No, seriously, he became just the second player in NBA history to drop 40+ points in 3 straight playoff games. Let that sink in. The only other guy to do it wore number 23 and has a statue in Chicago. And here's the crazy part. This wasn't even a fully loaded Knicks squad. Julius Randle, injured. Mitchell Robinson, out. Most teams in this situation would fold, but Brunson, he took the challenge personally. He carried the Knicks past Philly, putting the entire city on his back like he was starring in a superhero movie. Then came the second round against Indiana, a scrappy, high-energy team that just wouldn't go away. Brunson still balled out, but the Knicks ultimately fell short. Still, there was no doubt left. This dude is him, the franchise player, the guy who can thrive under the bright lights of MSG when it actually matters. The only question now, how far can he take the Knicks next time? One thing's for sure, Brunson's playoff run in 2024 wasn't just good, it was legendary. So what's next for Jalen Brunson and the Knicks? New York finally has a real star to build around. The front office is making smarter moves, and with Brunson leading the charge, the Knicks have a legit chance to make noise in the East for years to come. But let's be honest, can he bring a championship to New York? That's the real question. Knicks fans, what do you think? Is Brunson the guy to lead us to a title, or does he need more help? Jalen Brunson's journey is one of the best underdog stories in the NBA. From an overlooked second-round pick to the face of the Knicks, he's proved that work ethic, skill, and heart matter more than hype. And New York? We finally have our guy. What are your favorite Brunson moments? Let us know in the comments. And if you're enjoying deep dives like this, hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss out on more epic sports stories. How much do you know about Kyrie Irving? He had one of the best comeback stories in the NBA. Click on this video to check out the entire story.